said, the first team doesn't need an introduction. 4 times IIHF World Champions for the first time in the 90s, and the most recent title happened in 2022. They are the Olympic medalists from Beijing and winners of the last chapter of Euro Hockey Games, the Czech Hockey Games, a few days ago.
Yes, Norway!
Kello viittä vaille.
Hyvä Suomi! Me voitetaan!
Number 25, Pekka Jormata. Number 80, Sako Merenalainen. And number 81, Irlo Pakarinen. The head coach of Team Finland is Jukka Jalonen. The assistant coaches Mika Meyer and Ari Pekaseli. Let's introduce the lineup for Team Norway. Goalkeepers, number 31, Jonas Arntzen. And number 33, Henrik Haukeland. First line, number 4, Johannes Johannesson. Number 72, Stian Solberg. Number 8, Matthias Retenis. Number 17, Erik Salston. And number 41, Patrick Torresson. Second line, number 7, Sander Engelharten. Number 43, Max Krogdal. Number 18, Thomas Olsen. Number 23, Vikingstad. Third line, number 2, Isak Hansen. Number 49, Christian Kosaslu. Number 12, Noah Stig. Number 13, Peter Westerheim. And number 28, Mikael Brandsen-Lugo. Fourth line, number 19, Harald Salsten.
Run, Marty.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team Norway. And now, please give a round of applause to Team Finland.
And welcome inside O2 Arena here in Prague in Czechia. Day 4 of the World Hockey Championship as Finland now taking the ice. Norway has already hit the ice. Finland looking for its second win in this tournament. They lost 1-0 to the Czechs in a shootout on Friday, and they thumped Great Britain 8-0 yesterday. And Norway 0-2, lost 5-2 to the Swiss on Friday. And they actually led Czechia 3-1 on Saturday, but ended up losing that one by a score of 6-3. Your officials today: Christopher Holm, he's from Sweden. Thomas Wronski from Slovakia. The linesmen are Daniel Hynek from Czechia and Ludwig Lundgren from Sweden. Head coaches for today: 43-year-old Tobias Johansson. He's been coaching in Norway since 2021, second year as head coach of the national team. And for Finland, 61-year-old Jukka Jalonen. He's been coaching in Finland since 1989, and he's led the national team to gold medals in 2011, 2019, and 2022. So for Norway today, no Mats Zuccarello. That will obviously hurt one of their best players, if not their very best. As the warm-up continues here, and we get set for this meeting between these two teams.
The starting six for Team Norway.
Oliver Kaski, who played college hockey at Western Michigan. There's Olli Mata, veteran of 684 National Hockey League games. So Norway trying to build off the good start they had against Czechia, and in goal they will start 26-year-old Jonas Arntzen. He stopped 35 of 40 shots in the 5-2 loss to Switzerland on Friday. And Harry Sateri gets the call again for Finland. He shut out Great Britain yesterday, made all 27 saves on the shots that came his way. Eirik Salsten for Norway getting set for the opening face-off as we will listen in. And away we go. Norway in red and the Finns in white as it's dumped into the Finnish zone. Sprinting after it, Eirik Salsten puts a hit on his man. Chopped in a little bit deeper that time by Stian Solberg. Good-looking young defenseman. He's just 18 years old. He had a goal and an assist against Czechia. Now the veteran Mata moves it around to Saku Menelainen, former Carolina Hurricane and Winnipeg Jet. Long pass ahead, Mikko Lehtinen. Tipped into the zone, and it's icing 30 seconds in against Finland.
Well, Finland, through their first 2 games, not surprisingly, have been a pain in the neck, pain in the head to the offensive teams going the other way. Not a goal conceded yet for Finland, and you know going into any matchup against Finland, it's going to be physical, it's going to be hard to find space. They're going to be very organized and get good goaltending. It's going to be a difficult day with the puck.
Hannes Bjornanen to face off against Marcus Vikingstad. And that puck goes out of play just 5 seconds after the face-off. What makes them so difficult to play against, Mike?
Well, I mean, you go to the physical strength of the players involved. Yes, they're all very stout, defensive-minded players, but it's more about the organization. And you can tell the familiarity they have with their coach and the system, and that they don't get confused and running around like other teams do. They're just very organized.
Kasastul threw that toward the front of the net, and the puck comes to center. There's going to be a penalty against Norway off the rush. That shot goes wide, fired off the mark by Konsta Helenius. So the extra skater is on, and the Finns looking to set up something to get a quality shot here with the extra man on the ice. Puustinen sends it rink wide. Granlund, the San Jose Sharks leading scorer this past season. Puustinen, backhand pass, there's a drive, and that shot by Koski is blocked. Norway looking for a touch, and they'll get it. So the game's first power play will go to Finland.
Now, the one thing Norway wants to try to do is play 5-on-5 as much as possible as Engebretsen heads the box as he gets beat to the inside by Granlund and absolutely takes his feet out from under him. So a power play that is 1 for 5. Their 1 goal, of course, coming against Great Britain. Their last game goes to work. And Granlund, the distributor, and then he's got Oxinen in the slot and Inala on the back door, and he likes to feed both. Granlund, just a tremendous passer.
He has 4 assists in this tournament. They win the draw. The shot right on as Imola, just as Mike said, pounded it right on goal.
Scored on a similar one-timer last game, and nobody else around the net. When there's nothing else going around the net, gives the goaltender a chance to get across, get square, and focus just on the shot. And Arntzen able to make a good first save.
Jure Inola played for Frölunda this past season in the Swedish league. Has a goal in this tournament. The Norwegians win the draw. Johannes Johannesson helps get it out.
Tough break off the foot of the linesman to get the clear.
Mikko Lehtinen will swing back after 26 NHL games under his belt with the Leafs and the Blue Jackets. He'll move it left side, a giveaway right onto the stick of Hobart Ostrom Salsten. He drives to the net, gets the one-hander away, and forces Sateri to make the save. Lehtinen to the far side. Oxinen will give it back to him. 35 seconds into the penalty to Sander Engebretsen. Now Lehtinen will drop it off. Iiro Pakarinen moves it, looking to get the return feed. He does, and he comes, shoots it. Glove save by Arntzen.
Pakarinen does have a good release. He has Gets the one on the rush, puts the shot in there. Jesse Puljujärvi steps on the ice in a very tidy game against Great Britain. A three-point affair, did create a lot throughout the game. Big part of Kapanen's hat trick. See that big body will get down around the front of the net.
Puljujärvi was a +5 in the victory over Great Britain. 22 games this past year with Pittsburgh. He had 3 goals and 4 points. And he'll go after it, and they work it back to the blue line. Koski. That pass got away, but it is Puljujärvi behind the goal. He'll chip it to the boards. Helenius has an assist, had it yesterday. There's a shot, rifled high and off the mark by Puustinen, all the way around to the line, but kept in by Koski. Finland on the power play with 50 seconds remaining in it. Moved quickly off the stick of Kapanen, who had a hat trick yesterday. Whereas number 27 in white, he's in the slot. Puustinen low shot block. Kapanen speared at it, and that is shot just wide off the rebound there by Puljujärvi. And he's got it. Kind of a weak pass, but quickly after it, Puustinen, former Pittsburgh Penguin. Actually, this last year, 52 games with the Penguins. Koski gives it to him. Puustinen snapped it through, tipped in front, didn't get all the way to the goal. Helenius now set it up. Puustinen again, waits. Koski looks, shoots, and blocker save on that shot by Arntzen, and the Norwegians are able to clear. So a couple of good looks for Finland. And that will essentially do it for the power play, and they are 0 for 1 here this afternoon. Sarajärvi will move it. The pass towards center intended for Huri, all the way in deep. Turning with it was Krogdahl, the defenseman for Norway, but he is relieved of the puck. Back to the line. Sarajärvi swept it rink wide. Riikola put it through. That was off the target. Finns get the puck back. Sent on goal, kicked away by Arntzen. Big rebound, and Martinson can't get it over the blue line. Andreas Martinson this time will chip it ahead, but just in behind Eirik Salston. Shots 3-1 in favor of Finland here in the early going. Martinson will flush out Sarajärvi. Martinson played in the NHL with Montreal, Chicago, and Colorado. Big body, wears number 27 in red.
That is an understatement. He is one of the most physical players in the tournament.
73 National Hockey League games. Point shot. Arntzen looking for it. Where is it? Caught up in the defenseman Vesterheim, and he's able to just bat that out of the zone. Olli Mata, 2 points in the tournament, a goal and an assist. He steers it deep. Menalainen set it up. That shot attempt kind of fluttered off the stick of Puustinen. Finn's trying to get it back. Clearing attempt by Noah Steen. He gets that out to center. Steen, just 19 years old, scored a goal against the Czechs on Saturday. So much of the play here in the opening, nearly 5 minutes in the Norway zone. And a pass intended for Helenius. He missed it, but he'll get it back. Helenius shot it right on, and Arntzen pounces on it and stops the play.
Let's see, Costa Helenius, draft eligible player, played quite well in this tournament, and he's got lots of scouts watching him. Koski had a couple assists, putting pucks in towards the net, can really shoot it, trying to find sticks, and Arntzen almost lucky. But it's the layered screen. Puljujärvi battling in front with Solberg. He posts up once he gets a stick out of the gear of Arntzen. That's what Finland had great success with against Great Britain. Shots with layered screens and good tips. It looks like a strategy they're going to continue to try to execute against Norway.
Vikingstad against Helenius on the draw, and Norway controls. Inger Broughton will move it up and out of the zone. Lehtinen, the 30-year-old, carrying it along, looking for an opening. He is bumped on the play, and it's steered back deep by Thomas Berg Paulsen, 24 years old, plays in Sweden. Isak Hansen, he couldn't get it out. Vikingstad looking to get it back, and another Finnish power play coming up here with 5:29 gone in the opening period.
They can't stop tripping Mikael Granlund. As now it's Vikingstad heading to the box for a second Norwegian penalty. Second tripping penalty. Second penalty on Granlund. Gets a stick caught between the feet. Once you try to cross over, it is physically impossible to stand up. And so you got a sense of what Finland trying to do. First unit, they try to get to Granlund, and they got 3 lefties that shoot it. Inala, Oxinen, and Lettinen. They can run it off the left wing side, Granlund on the strong side, looking for those shooters.
Norway wins the face-off. Krogdahl sends it down, and Lehtinen is back for it. Mikko Lehtinen in front was Martin Ronald out there to try and kill the penalty. Up front with Thomas Olsen for Norway. Pakarinen, the former Oiler, now Granlund weaves his way through center. Pakarinen drops it off. Inala back to the point. He gets the return feed. Cross ice for Granlund. Takes a long look, finding Inala with a drive.
That's what they want. That's their play. Get it to Granlund. He drifts down and just picks the option of whoever isn't covered.
Terrific pass through. Arnson got a piece of it. Finns get the puck back. Inala again, shot blocked. Good play defensively by Kasastul to get all of that. The Finns get the puck back. Their second power play of this game. Granlund creeping down. Slot pass, good save up the rebound, and Arnson got that one too.
There's no mystery. If I know, Norway should know.
So
hard to cover.
Inala the trigger man. Maybe again. He's got it shot right on. And 3 for $1, but Arnson with the save right there.
And you have to admire the passing of Granlund when you know what he wants to do, you know wherever he's going, and you still can't stop him anyways. Because if that weak side forward looks to help on Oxinen, then he goes through it to Ininen. To Inala, sorry. And then if he doesn't, then he hits Oxinen with it.
So Arnson has been sharp here in the early going, and they score! Point shot by Kaski, redirected in front. Power play goal for Finland. It's 1-0.
Kapanen again.
Well, Oliver Kapanen with his 4th of the tournament.
What a start to his tournament. Fresh off a hat trick. Opens the scoring in the first. This is the second unit, is a shot tip drill, and my goodness, the hand-eye on this Kapanen kid. He wins the face-off, gets to the net, and then again, Puljujarvi and Kapanen outnumbering the defenseman in front, and that is a perfect tip. We talked about it before. Middle of the net allows you to tip it down, which is easier to execute than tipping it up. And when you tip it down, there are a lot of gaps in the goalie who rises up to make a chest save. Finland off and running, 1-0.
Kapanen, a second-round pick of the Montreal Canadiens in 2021, just 20 years old. So the Finns 1 for 2 in the power play, and they get the early lead against Norway. Kicked out by Brandsäck Nygaard. Just a youngster at 18 years old. That long shot. Saturday watches that sail by. Sarjärvi checking his man, but Norway with possession. Brandsäck Nygaard back to the point. Sateri has to make a save. The shots are 12-1 now, Finland. Riikola trying to clear it. He'll work it up the boards, and Inala has had some good looks early in this one, makes the pass, and trickles all the way down to Arnson.
Oh, activity behind the net. Stian Solberg, the youngster, getting involved with the Aska. And not much going on here, but Solberg was the Cosmo Kramer. He stopped short on him, and that drew the attention of Jaska. And Solberg is a player who has drawn a lot of positive reviews for his play in the first couple games. So coincidental minors, reminder that in international hockey, matching minors stays 5-on-5, which Norway needs it to stay. They don't want to have any less defensemen on the ice than possible. Tobias Johansson seems to be a bit perplexed by it.
So that goal, Kapanen with his 4th, Kaski the only assist, the power play goal at 6:49, and yes, we are 5 skaters aside. Menelainen looking for it for Finland. Chopped loose by Tretenis, and he'll skate that to center. Matthias Tretenis. Forechecking is Eirik Stalston. Swinging low, Jornanen. Finns can't get it out just yet. Jornanen will turn back for it. There's Mata. Olli Mata, 684 National Hockey League games. Pittsburgh, Chicago, the Kings, and the last two with Detroit. Former London Knight, he's got it now. Skated through to center. Into the zone it goes. Arnson watches it float over by Pakarinen, the defenseman. Granlund looking to center it, make that Bjornanen, and Arnson, who's been a busy guy, is able to freeze it with bodies all around him right now. 1-0, Finland scoring on the power play. Kapanen with his fourth.
They are two of them. They wear blue jerseys. They are absolutely crazy. Our mascots, Bob and Bobby! Time for one great slide. And what about you, Bobby? Let's go, sir, it's yours.
Back inside O2 Arena here in Prague. The Finns with the lead in this first period. Kapanen is fourth of the tournament at 6:49. Good look at Konsta Helenius. Played in the 2024 World Junior Championship. He wears number 19 for Finland. Norwegians win the draw. Isak Hansen can't get it out. The pass, finding Puustinen back to the line. Koski has an assist, long wrist shot, and gloved by Arnson.
Koski been a big part of the offense from the defense as he draws this to get a view from the ref cam. And Hansen is down by the net, but he's not bothering Puljujarvi or Kapanen. At some point, you got to get in there and distract the player. Players are so good now. If you give them an uncontested shot to tip, they'll touch in a game 6 out of 10. Maybe more. So at some point, you either got to get in the line to block the shot or at least bother the player so it's not so easy to make contact with the puck.
Now Granlund set it up, and a hot shot there by Puustinen, who just missed. And Koski's going to have to go back for it for Finland. Pass off his skate. Turning his Vitasmäki for the Finns. Moves it ahead. They keep it onside.
Here we go.
A little too hard to handle for Koski. Now a 2-on-1 developing. Berg Paulson with the shot. Rebound. Two big saves by Satiri. Great stop, especially on the second chance. Norway with their best opportunity. That was Ronald who took the original shot. Backhand low by Johannesson and in behind the goal. Ostrom Salston now for Norway. He is bottled up, gets loose, turns and cycles it behind the goal. Ronil to the far corner with that pass. Now back to the blue line, Johannesson. Long wrist shot, tip attempt in front. Berg Paulson was left unoccupied, and he's on it now in the corner. Some life from Norway, trailing it by one halfway through the opening period. Good play by Salston to get that puck back. Around to the point for Kassestuhl, the shot just wide. And speed by Olsen, he got to it first. Plays it back behind the goal to Berg Paulson. Thomas Berg Paulson for Norway. Back to the line, Johannesson looking for a lane. He zipped that one wide. Finally picked up by Puustinen, but the best burst of this game from Norway there, Mike.
All created by a turnover. Helenius trying to go laterally, missed his target.
Here comes Kapanen. He'll drop it off Granlund. Looking for Kapanen. That did not get through. Kapanen was able to sweep that back to the blue line. Poked deep by Lehtonen. Now Krogdahl got it as far as the line. Thomas Olsen pushed it a little further ahead. And it is Ati Oksanen. He wears number 71. Went to Boston University a few years back. Drop pass just kept in there by the reach of Lehtonen. Oksanen. Back for Lehtonen. Shots are 15 for Finland. A bump behind the goal by Puljujärvi as Kasastul trying to get loose. He'll get it again. Puljujärvi almost got it back.
Look out.
He's still on him. Good persistence by Finland, but there's a penalty coming up on the play.
Puljujärvi's going to get a slash, perhaps, while trying to track him down. Once he got the near turnover, he got way too excited and got chopping away, picking up a penalty.
Finns with their first power play when we come back.
And the legendary news. What a great smile. Be lipstick on your cheering face. Let's get started. Hello. That is true beauty of hockey. Welcome to Prague. Hello. Choose your colors as you like. Don't worry, Latino also brings burnouts for you. Step into a virtual burn and Latino is fire in the first down. Latino, fusing and scores.
So it is Norway with its first power play of the game, as it is Puljujärvi in for a slash.
And the power play was the Achilles, one of the Achilles heels for Norway last year. They could not score. They got one already, which is key, but this is where they'll miss a guy like Matt Zuccarello more than ever.
So last year, Norway 2-5 in last season's tournament. They control off the draw. Worked around to Patrick Thorson, the 40-year-old. Wristed it off the side of the goal. Thorson, a former Philadelphia Flyer and Edmonton Oiler. Clearing attempt just bounced out the center. Thorson wears number 41. Second most points in Norwegian history behind Mathias Olim. He wears 41 in red, trying to get it back. And gloved down there by Martinsson. So Norway keeps it alive. Stian Solberg, he wears 72, working the point. Bransek Nygaard. Solberg, he gave it back. Bransek Nygaard swept it across, looking for Thorson, but off the stick of Bjornanen and out of play.
Norway not without chances. There's the turnover that Jalonen won't love. As Kaski was activating, shot, rebounds, and Terry has to get across, and oh man, does he does a great job getting over on Ostrom Salston to take it away. That was prior to Jesse Puljujärvi gets up right away and confused look with good call on the slash. And you think it's hard enough to score in Finland as is. If they get great goaltending on top of it, it's you got to be thinking 2-1, 3-2 if you want to win a game.
Finland in its history, 4 gold medals, 9 silvers, and 3 bronze. Norway has never medaled at the World Hockey Championship as Sarajärvi punched that around. Solberg held the line. Look out over there as it flew off a stick and up behind the Finland bench.
It got him, but he's okay.
He's a tough guy.
Hey guys, let's play some rock.
Stian Solberg, one of the nice things about him is that it's a high pressure situation for young players. We have Solberg, we have Kalenius, we have Bransek Nygaard, all available for the draft. So you know they're thinking about that while trying to play as well. And Solberg plays most of the game with a smile, like he's enjoying himself and not stressed out about what's happening.
Johannesson gets the puck at the line. Thomas Olsen hanging on to it. Johannesson tees it up. There's a shot, pick saved by Sateri. He hasn't been busy, but when called upon, he's been sharp.
I think Finland will give that shot up. Just trust the goalie will make the save.
Johannesson ahead to Berg Paulsen. In flight, Vikingstad down to the corner it goes. Chopped that by Mata. Penalty almost over. And it is now a point shot. That changed direction and flew past the goal. So Norway 0 for 1 on the power play, and it's skated away by IIHF. Into the zone he goes, looking rink wide. Helenius.
That's a trip. That is a trip as well. More a trip than the other ones.
Play goes right on as Johannesson in his 7th World Hockey Championship dumps it back and heads off. 6 3/4 left in this opening period. Kapanen with the goal from Koski at 6:49 on the power play. Reaching for it is Martinson, but it's offside.
So missed opportunity in the power play, nothing too dangerous. One time they go up and around, but it's a little bit slow and there is no screen, and the best thing you can hope for there is you either got to elevate it right under the bar to score the goal yourself, or maybe dig in on the rebound as Salston was in the neighborhood. Nothing going through the box, everything around the edges, which is what the penalty kill wants to do.
Krogdahl will work it back. Krogdahl, 25-year-old, plays in Sweden. Lugged in by Ronald. Put it behind the goal. Waiting, though, was Koski. 2 assists so far in this championship. Tracked down by Vidismaki in the corner. He got it to the line, and unable to hold it was Ostrom Salston. So Norway will regroup. Again, 0-2 in this tournament. Outscored 11-5.
Well, they're playing Switzerland, Czechia, Finland to start. That is about as tough as you can get. And they have Denmark, then Canada. Their last 2 games, Austria, Great Britain. Those are the games that they will circle, expect to win, to stay in the top group.
Arttu Huri moved it ahead, reeled in by Mata, and away he goes. Oli Mata dropped it off, loose in the slot, picked up quickly there by Vesterheim, and up ahead of the play is Noah Steen. Steen out front, and that shot just off the side of the goal by Bronsek Nygaard. Maybe Saturday got a piece. One of the better chances of this period for Norway. Inola waiting, Finland changing. He sets it up. Driving behind the goal and all the way around Riikola. That pass, knocked down, that shot, and that hit the foot of Steen and went off the mark. Stung him a little bit. Bjornanen, he is checked on the play. As things open up a little bit now, and Steen is able to clear. Riikola. And a line and driving with it 2 years ago with the Winnipeg Jets as that bounces to the boards. Chopped that there by Sarajärvi. Krogdahl for Norway. Up ahead, he finds Salston coming off that wing. Tretenis to the goal, and he couldn't get a shot away as he drove right to the front of the net. Jormaka got it back to the line. Finland changing. Shooting Norway 15-7.
Crowd reacting to the referee taking a spill.
The captain Granlund makes the pass, carried further by Jormaka. Granlund, little head fake.
Oh, halo.
Got past Thorson, but couldn't quite cleanly take it all the way through. Quick shot, and that went off the chest area of Jormaka. It looked like in the slot for Finland. Kustonen in the corner. Back to the line, but past the reach of Koski. Now Norway gets a change in. Koski takes it off the backboards, has an assist in this one, and 3 for the tournament. He'll dump it off and head off. Time for Veli-Matti Vidismaki, 17 years in the Liga in Finland, 33 years old now. Skated smoothly to center and dumped in by Riikola.
He's been playing pro in Finland for more than half of his life.
Impressive stuff. Norway with 4 strong on the rush, sticked away there by Sateri. Glove down in the slot. Olsen couldn't hang on to it though, and Puljujärvi, who took a penalty a little bit earlier, will steer it back. Riikola, Kapanen moved it. Oksanen will carry it over the line. Oksanen driving. He is bumped, but stays strong. Steered it back to the blue line. Lehtinen with a drive. A little bit of bodies in front for Arnson to deal with, and Norway dashing back the other way. Drop pass and the shot on goal by Ronald, and Sateri made the save. 2:59 to go in this first period. Finland leads Norway.
If you see yourself a gentleman, do the same thing as our MOG. Ultimately, not stay there, just sit back, go on, Sprouted. What a smile! Absolutely, great job.
Back inside O2 Arena here in Prague. 3 power plays in this first period. 2 for Finland. They scored their goal with the man advantage, and Norway 0 for 1. On the power play is Hobart Ostrom Salston to take the draw for Norway against Artu Huri. Stepping up, Solberg. He'll find it again. Looked to direct it to the corner, and he did. Martinson unable to hang on, but goes back and retrieves it. Ostrom Salston. Behind the net was Ronil, but it didn't come to him. So time for Juuso Riikola, his second World Hockey Championship. No icing. Solberg's going to have to get back there, and he initiates contact. Bump Jaska off balance. But Finland with possession. Point pass by Huri. In behind the goal. Jaksa to the blue line. Koski had to take it on his backhand. And heading off is Jaksa now. But Finland maintaining possession. Wheeling with it is Inola. He had some great looks on the first Finland power play. That shot scored! Another redirect in front. That time it's Huri, it looks like. And it's 2-0 Finland.
They're checking him in the pile. Hoodie's not quite sure he got it, but that clearly was changing direction on its way into the net. And a very simple formula for Finland. Possession, drag the Norwegian forwards down, get it back to the point, and let wristers and beat guys in the front of the net. Oh. What a tip. Is that Hoodie on the way down? Doesn't even see that he's hitting it? He's getting a check in from Johansson from behind. Watch the blade of his stick. Oh, yes. Wow, falling. Good eye, Dan.
That is remarkable.
And that is at least a couple a game, the last 2 games for Finland, just on simple point shot tip action in front.
Rudy with his first of the World Championships, and here they come again. Reaching back is Pakarinen. He's got it at the other side of the goal. Point pass. 2-0 Finland. Matila put it through, and that's chipped and high and off the glass. Pakarinen again. Steered it behind the goal. Kragdahl. Long pass to center to no one in particular, and Vidasmaki is there. So Kapanen with his fourth, and now Hurdy with his first, making it 2-0 Finland. Jesper Matila, 26-year-old, takes his time. Granlund circling to his left. Matila straight up the middle. He'll backhand that into the zone. Following up, Pustinen. And the Norwegian player, he went in awkwardly. And
ate the boards trying to hit.
Like Hobart Ostrom Salston, I believe.
I think it's Kazastool, 49, or was it 19? One of those two guys down there. He was looking just to make a hit, got his feet tangled up, and went mouth first into the dasher.
You're right, it is Kazastool.
Oh boy, you can see the helmet. That's going to be on his nose or his mouth. Hopefully he's okay. Grabbing a towel, clearly bleeding a little bit. Kazastool's a physical player. Oh my goodness. You commit that hard and you lose your edge. Not good.
Christian Kazastool played in Austria this past season, 5th World Hockey Championship, 27 years old, and in a lot of pain right now, no doubt. Just under a minute left in this first period of play.
And he's one of their more physical defensemen. Obviously, you can see him trying to be, and you need a certain heft top-tier game to play against Finland, who will cycle and possess you in the offensive zone all night long.
To Uri with the second Finnish goal. Another look at a brilliant redirect.
Yeah, and he's getting checked here. Johannes is doing everything he can. I'd almost say it looks accidental. He's falling down, but the stick is going up. But it's just a really skillful bit of hand-eye to get just a touch. And another one right in the middle of the net. You're not going to score as a defenseman. If you can get it to the net, in the middle of the net, then you're really onto something. And if you watch how the Finnish forwards move around the front of the net, they work to get open. They don't just let themselves get covered. Hudu's moving out towards the hash marks to stay further away, to stay unchecked. And that's what you have to do. If you just stand there stationary, the defenseman will get under your stick, he'll grab a hold of you, and you won't have that free pass at the puck. If you're moving in and out, up and down, it's so much harder to cover. As we take a little break while the ice crew cleans a bit of the blood off the ice.
And you look at those two redirects, Mike, and I always say this, I'm so impressed by players at the highest level and their ability to tip pucks.
Well, we do drills at the end of practice, horsing around. Defensemen will go back to the blue line, and you get to tip them until you miss. And you'll have guys go 15, 20, 25 pucks without missing one. Landon Wilson, former teammate of mine in Arizona, they're going to have a little chat maybe to end the period. Let's put a 59 seconds on to start the second.
Chat with the two captains.
I wonder if that'll be
one of the referees, yeah.
The decision. There's quite a bit of blood in the corner. One more unfortunate look at this collision. Ouch.
So the gate is open down to our left.
What could they possibly be looking at? No, they're looking at a review of something. As a stool headed to the dressing room to get repairs, hope to get him back. I didn't see anything that would have warranted. There's no high stick that cut in. There was no trip that had sent him in the boards. It was just a guy stumbling.
Christopher Holm and Thomas Ronsky are the referees. Holm from Sweden, Ronsky from Slovakia.
I guess they have time because they're still working to clean the ice up. See, I'd be inclined to just drop the minute, go 21 minutes to start the second period. So sit around for 5 minutes waiting.
Finish the first period after the ice intermission phase. Go for intermission.
He just said what I was trying to say. Period's over. They'll add 59.8 seconds, play that out, switch ends, and go with fresh ice to allow a full and proper scraping. Unfortunately, after Christian Kazastool was injured crashing into the boards.
So Oliver Kapanen with his fourth at 6:49 on the power play, and Artur Huri with his first. Kaski with assists on both of those goals. And that's where we stand. The shots after one, 69 in favor of Finland. And the Finns will take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission here in Prague.
Well, it's clear, it's obvious the first period is over with Finland in the lead 2-0 against Norway, bringing it at those 59 seconds in the beginning of the second period. Thank you so much for cheering. Enjoy the intermission. We do have all of the program ready for you, but the most important thing is that
If you see yourself a Gematron, do the same thing as our MOG. Ultimate no stay there, just sit back, to your sprawnie.
Hey, big man. All good? All good. Have a good game, buddy. Okay, enjoy it. Yes. Have a good one.
Nice, Jake. Grab on. Hey! Boat! Stian! Get up! We're good! Hey, that's enough! No!
Power training, komerční přestávka. Víš, kde se nachází horka nad Prahou?
Samozřejmě horka nad Prahou se nachází lehce severně od Olomouce, jezdí tam autobus číslo 2, je to kousek od Chomunkova a hned kousek od Horní Litovel a taky Křelov.
Si ještě tady můžeme takovou tu mapě chviličku z nějakého pořadu, kde byste ještě mohl ukázat, kam by si položil.
To není vůbec žádný problém, děkuji jsem za tu otázku týkající se horky na Prahu a co se týká chlapičky, ani to pro mě není problém. Ale chceme vám všem poděkovat, že jste dorazili ze všech koutů celého Česka a že znovu jste dokázali zaplnit pražskou arénu. Ten odhad opět bude stoupat na 15 000 a my to musíme zopakovat. Za ty první 3 dny nás dorazilo víc než 200 000. Ten rekord je daleko, ale klobouk dolů před vámi! Well, we're celebrating Ice Hockey and it's really the attendance more than 200,000 people. It's something that we didn't wish for at the beginning of the tournament. And really, you, the crowd, the people are making this special. And also, we're speaking about history of hockey, and there are so many legends that are cheering for hockey, and especially, obviously, for Team Czechia.
And we have a lot of legends. And we'll ask them how they are cheering their goals.
Já slavím hlavně tady, že? To je jasné. Tak asi bych odvezl na ruce. Gól.
Gól!
Vyskočení z toho a jo, je to tam.
Praštíme vždycky rukama jako gól, jo a...
Gól! Než se postavím zatleskat.
Tak fandím s rukama nad hlavou. Bravo.
Jo, je to tam.
There's another game being played in Ostrava in Group B, and those are our brothers, Team Slovakia, and they are in the lead out in the first period against the United States. Congratulations, Slovakia! Gratulujeme bratia do Ostravy! Tešíme sa na vás tu na Prahe! But now, back to the second game in Derby, Norway, Finland, 2 goals, both to the Norwegian goal, and here are the key highlights of the first period. And now, show your appreciation to Team Norway! And welcome also Olympic gold medalist, Team Finland!
Back inside O2 Arena here in Prague, and 40 seconds left to wind down the intermission clock. We assume they'll put 59.8 seconds back on the clock and officially end the first period of play. So, Mikael Nygaard, one of the impressive young players for Norway.
One of the 3 youngest players in the tournament, all playing in this game between Hellenius, Solberg, and Nygaard. Is the youth is being served here. As far as Arntzen, solid period, no chance. 2 goals tipped past him. He waved that, so no chance there. And Harry Satri, once again, clean sheet for him as he continues. And the good news is Christian Kazastul back on the bench, wearing number 9 because his bloody jersey has to be replaced. So back in the game, he won't even miss a second of playing time because we are with 59.8 seconds left on the clock to finish out the remainder of the first period before we start the second.
Saw Kazastul come out, and I saw the number 9 and thought, okay, that can't be him, but yeah, a little bit bloodied, but none the worse for wear. He is a tough one to come out and continue the game as we are now officially in the final minute of period 1. Granlund stood up as he tries to shove his way deep into the zone, pushed off the puck that time by Solberg. Now Ostrom Salston with it for Finland with 40 seconds left. He fanned on it. Torsen is there, weaving his way, nifty pass on the left side, finding Johannesson. Steered it toward the slot, batted away quickly by Mata. Now the other way, it is Hellenius for Finland. Got it back from Granlund, quick shot. Arntzen hangs on.
See that play by Hellenius? He had a trailer in the middle, but it was his wayward pass in the first period that caused a break for Norway, and so, not surprisingly, he has been told we can't have those turnovers. He makes the correction and puts it to the net and not the higher risk drop pass.
So Jesse Puljujärvi took a penalty in that first period of play, and again mentioned it earlier, he had 3 points in the 8-0 win against Great Britain yesterday and a +5 in that one. Under 20 to go, carried away by Vikingstad. Marcus Vikingstad centered it, but Berg Paulson was checked right away. He goes down, so does Kaski, with 2 assists in this one. Engebråten to the corner with it, and time will now run out on the first period of play.
Score after the first period, Norway 0, Finland 2.
So officially, shots 17-9, Finland through 1. Change ends.
A little different feel as the goaltenders swap nets, and they get going for the second period. Probably the right decision because they're having a hard time getting the ice put together at the end of the first. A chance for Norway to, like every team in this tournament, trying to sort out how do we solve Finland's defense. And nobody has been able to yet. Their best bet is quick counterattacks, turnovers, and rushes. Once the cycle game gets going, it's hard to break down Finland.
Finland did lose, but it was in a shootout to Czechia.
Double shutout.
Friday, that's right. And blanking Great Britain yesterday. So the second period underway now. Inala had good chances in the first. Rolling off the corner board, sent it through. Rebound, score! Arttu Huri with his second, and it's 3-0 Finland.
I think we're picking up on a pattern here for Finland. This time it's Huri playing the role of rebound getter, and it's Jaska battling in front, occupying space, and it's Inala playing the point man, just drifted in there. Jaska gets inside position, and he's able to almost intentionally shin that one down. It looks like he's sort of dropping that one back to Huri, who's sealed off his checker, and the coaches love it because it's fundamentally sound, it's safe, and it's good hard work around the net that gets Finland their third goal in similar fashion of the game.
Like a little soccer play by Jansson to kick it to Huri.
Very nice little touch.
So Inala will get an assist on that as well, and it is 3-0. And big bump that time. The puck comes free. There's a shot kicked away by Arnson. Wristed from the point by Vitas Maki, trying to make it 4-0. Pushed back there by Pakarinen. Vitas Maki, cross ice pass. To the corner it goes. Bjorninen. Back to the half boards. Granlund waiting for it at the blue line. Shoved back by Mattila, and he's got it again. Mattila shoots, tipped in front by Granlund. Stopped by Arnson, and he had to be careful on the second chance too. Finland pushing now in the early stages of this second period of play. Krogdahl tracking it down, and he got it to center. Trying to link up with Rondild that time, and it didn't quite work.
Houston is lucky that Martinson didn't elect to hit him on. He blindly opening up for a pass, did not know Martinson was right behind him.
Martinson, Krogdahl, he'll fire it to center, and Martinson will punch it in. Didn't get it in as far as he wanted to. Norway changing, pass ahead to Puustinen. He had to avoid a teammate as he carried it over the line. Puustinen being followed by Isak Hansen. And Hansen shot it off the boards, and it falls at center. Knocked in there by Ostrom Salson. Picked off by Thorson. Slot pass and went off a finished stick. And hustling back is Kassastuhl. No name bar on that jersey. And Hansen with room to skate. Isak Hansen shovels it in on the backhand. Mata turning. He took a bump there from Thomas Olsen, but Finland will break it out. Speed up the wing by Kapanen. He opened the scoring at 6:49 in the power play in the first period. Point pass by Puljujärvi. That shot redirected off the mark. Tretinis all the way down, and turning is Koski. Waiting at center, Kapanen filtered it through. Koski, the defenseman, trying to chip it deep past Tretinis, unable to do so. Vitas Maki, the veteran. Puck is loose just inside the Norway zone. Vikingstad turns up. Puljujärvi went on a change. So now Vikingstad looking through center, trying to get it to Bronsag Nygaard. Johannesson will pound it in. Saturday had the glove up. That did go out of play. 3:23 into the second period.
Oh, different game, different offensive standout. This time it's Arttu Hyry. I think you're right. That is a crafty play by Jaska. The more impressive play might have been the tap back by Jaska in front of the net with his shin. And the great part for the coaching staff is the more the players have success doing something, the more likely they're going to listen to you telling them to do it. So defensively, they've been rock solid. Of course, no goals conceded the whole tournament, but just point shots and battling in front of the net. And Finland has been rewarded an awful lot the last couple of games.
Murray with a pair of goals. He's 23 years old, plays for Karpat in Liga in Finland. Hellenius dumps it in. Arnson plays that short hop and squeezes. Henrik Haukeland is the backup for Norway tonight.
And it's a tricky national team to break into. Purdue signed with Dallas in the spring of this spring. So the Stars obviously saw that two-way form that they like, and Dallas seems to be a bit of a pipeline for Finnish players. When you think of Heiskanen and Lindell, Roope Hintz, they have a fair share in the system already that could let management know what Purdue is like as a player.
Right off the draw, skated away by Engebraten. Will flip pass off the board. Steen stops in the corner. Checked there and batted away by Riikola. Nice defensive play. Steen again. They'll work it back. Krogdahl moved it to the line. Saarijarvi, a third-round pick of the Detroit Red Wings in 2015, played in the Ontario League with Flint and Mississauga. Riikola, Finland completing a change, and he'll give it back to Saarijarvi. To the line, but no further. Turning back is Ronhild. He cuts, lost possession though. Chopped toward the goal and walked away by Sateri. Ostrom Salson knocked down on the play. There's a shot. Steered to the corner. Martinson protecting it, cutting back. Riikola is on him. That pass just off the skate of Tretinis, and Finland will break the pressure. Kakarinen zips that into the zone. Kasastul for Norway, tying up Saku Menalainen. A big body, Saku. Martinson for Norway steered it. Hansen chips it in. 4:45 into this second period of play, and Finland, the pair of goals from Hudu and Kapanen with the other one. 3-0. Turning is Tretinis, looking for some space there, but none to be found. Torsen bounces one toward the circle. Tretinis trying to win the battle, but he's overpowered by Mattila, and out comes Finland. Kustinen flips it to the corner. Jornanen was there for Finland. He's pinned along the boards. Tretinis, now Granlund hops on it. Point pass, Lehtinen back to Mikael Granlund. Wrist shot through a crowd, and that's redirected wide. So that winning formula for Finland, tipping pucks in front, and that time it's frozen by Arnson.
Almost again. Finland strikes on a point shot with a tip, and another game with another virtual sellout. Building has been amazingly busy. Every single game, 2 games, 3 games a day. This is a weekday, not a weekend, and yet Finnish fans, Norwegian fans have flocked and topped it up. They are on pace to set the record, the previous record held in 2015 in the World Championships that were held here in Prague and Ostrava. And they're ahead of that pace right now to break the record for largest attendance ever at a World Championship.
The other game in Ostrava today, that's interesting score. 2-0 Slovakia leading the USA in period number 2 as Granlund back at the line, looking to cut away from the Czech of Vikingstad. Cross ice pass, a good one, but Lehtinen missed. He got it back. Mata to the corner. Granlund looking to the slot. It was intended for Helenius. Lehtinen chopped it in, but now it is cleared. Mikko Lehtinen, the 30-year-old, back for it. And a healthy run at him by Solberg, and he just missed him. Lehtinen took a pass. That's 21-10 now. Finland with the edge in the 3-0 lead here in Prague. Krogdahl batted out of the air by Noah Steen. Shot! Pretty good play by Steen as Saturday forced to make the save. Steen unable to flag that one down. Krogdahl pinches down to the hash marks, battling with Oxenden. And jumped over the stick of Steen. Now Oliver Kapanen, he opened the scoring back in period 1. Knocked ahead by Koski with 2 assists here tonight. Engebrat behind his own goal. Oxenden for Finland. He's pinned on the play by Krogdahl. Arnson with an eye on it. Krogdahl under a little bit of pressure, shoveled it off the boards, and he'll get it out. Whacking at it is Martinson. Just kept it onside. There's a shot. And a heavy wrister denied there as Brandtseg Nygaard with the chance. The 11th shot on goal for Norway in this one. Kasastul carrying that through center. Saturday out to play it. Saturday played in the NHL with Arizona and Florida, 9 games in total. Now Mata will send it ahead. Hudu, nice move, set it up, cross ice pass, and a chance for Inola. He just missed. It may have been because the defender for Norway got a piece of it at the end. Nice passing. And Inola, he's had his chances in this one. They battle away for the puck in the corner. Reached in was Jaska, and he's got it. Bodied there by Kasastul. 12 minutes left in this second period of play, and a bump that time by Berg Paulsen. He ends up on the ice. Back to the point. Moved ahead by Mattila into the corner. Jaska. Mattila. Oli Mata, they'll change sides. Mata continues from the dot. Now skates behind the net. Stopped before he went all the way. Mata hanging on. Jaksa. Turning with it. Juha Jaska. Head up. Man parked in front of the goal. That's Bjornanen. Inola for Finland as they look to make it 4-0. Looking to cut away from Hansen. Inola steps out. Inola shot, and Arnson with the save. Inola got it back. There's a drive. Pakarina denied by Arnson. He's down, and he hangs on. Terrific possession and a couple of quality looks for Finland. Trying to make it 4-0. 11:04. They are up by 3 here in Prague with just over 11 left in the second.
What you have to do is to download the official IIHF app, and you can do it to scan this QR code. Čeká nás svatý fanouška dnešního zápasu. Já rozhodnete mobilní telefon, že stále speciální aplikaci papírátu, kterou podporuje značka Škoda. No a když si nesledujete to QR code, tak aplikaci do vás a rozhodnete se ke všem podstatným informacím týkajícím se mistrovství světových live technology. Now we're ready to vote for the fan of the game. It can be Norway or Finland. Here are 2 candidates. Show us the moves. Slowly do something. Only 40 of them. You're getting the lead. Norway still on attack. Norway's picking up a woman. That's a good choice. Slowly you are good at woman. You reverse.
Day 4 at the World Hockey Championship. We are in Prague. Pool B is in Ostrava, and 16 games played in total. The attendance collectively 200,661. A lot of folks having a lot of fun at this terrific tournament. Finland leading this one 3-0.
Matt Boldy's got one back for the Americans to close it to 2-1 in Ostrava. From Luke Hughes and Johnny Gaudreau, and they're talking right now about the timeout situation. So during commercial timeouts, they put a light up, they put a timer up, so teams know how much time is left to change. It appears as though that's not working right now, so just the referee's going to tell both coaches. Next commercial break, we'll put our hand in the air with 10 seconds left, look for us, and you make sure to get your changes in by then.
So an explanation at the end. You saw Jukka Jalonen, the 61-year-old head coach, getting the lowdown on the situation. 11:04 to go in this second period. Menelainen got it back to the line, and he gets the return feed. Saku Menelainen set it up. Centering pass, tipped off a stick. Menelainen with a shot. Arnson got a piece of it. Now Riikola for Finland. He is shoved by Salston. Riikola, the puck on its edge. Salston battling with him again now. Pakarinen, and Norway the chance to get it out. And Eirik Salston will turn back. Now he heads in the right direction. To Johannesson as far as center. Mata with it. 72 games, 18 points with Detroit this past season. Oli Mata continues on through center. Menelainen nowhere to go. And watch out, an opportunity for Olsen right in. And Sethry makes a save. And it's loose at the goal line, and the whistle blows.
They call a crease violation on a breakaway. Just an egregious turnover by Finland. So out of character as Menelainen dumped it right back in for a breakaway against Ostrom Stolsten, or is it Volpe Olsen in alone, and he just runs out of gas, and then he does in fact harpoon Satri's pad back in the net. Good call by the official, but that's a tough breakaway to be called for a crease violation.
Satri's momentum took him back a little bit, but he was able to stay strong and make the save. Great opportunity for Thomas Olsen in a game where there haven't been many for Norway.
I don't think that counts even if it goes in the way that Olsen put his stick into the pads of Satri.
Kustanen for Finland, carrying it into the zone. Now Vikingstad got back. Granlund finding the loose puck behind the goal. He is spun to the ice. Engebratsen moved it up the boards to the open side. Krogdahl gets there and allows Berg Paulsen to handle it. The 24-year-old got it in deep. His second World Hockey Championship. Lehtinen to Mata. And back again. Lehtinen plays for the Zurich Lions. Helenius moved it in. Puljujärvi took a bump in the play by Kasastul. Kasastul moved it ahead as the crowd starts to do the wave here at O2 Arena. Arnson handling it, gave it away, and they score.
Kapanen again.
And he won't get any easier goal than that. Oliver Kapanen.
What a nice break. I guess if you do the right things, you get in the right spots, you get rewarded for it. But Arnson has the puck. He's going to play it to the short side, except he plays it right into the skate of the Finnish forechecker. Good quick feed by Oskanen to kick it out in front, and this is one that Dan Robertson could have put in the back of the net.
Let's not stretch it, Mike.
Kapanen. Be easier for Oliver Kapanen now. Hat-trick last game. 2 more. Takes the tournament lead in goals with 5 away from Connor Bedard. And he's having himself a breakout tournament.
And almost a sheepish celebration with that gift.
Never apologize for easy ones, because you got to work so hard for the hard ones. Take the easy ones when they come.
4-0 Finland. Solberg through center. Knocked away by Kaski. See if Oxenden should get an assist on this one. And he does. And it's Kaski with a pair of his own today. Worked it up ahead to Kapanen. He has 5 goals in his last 2. Oliver Kapanen, the Canadian second rounder, he stole that. He'll have to wait as one of his teammates is offside. That's Oxenden. They'll work it back. Riikola for Finland. Puljujärvi kind of fanned on it, but it worked out. Kapanen is there. Dumped it into the zone. Solberg. Puck is loose. Not for long. Trentenis is there for Norway. Salston. He's got Thorson with him. He'll drop it to him. Patrick Thorson, pretty good feed. Bounced away from Trentenis. He'll track it down. That feed intended for Thorson and all the way back down to Arnson. Shots now 26-13. Finland well in control here in Prague. As we dig away with it, at it, and it is Riikola. He'll move it back. Saarajärvi, a 26-year-old with lots of time. Riikola, the Jaska, cut off by Engelbratn. Jaska knocked it down. Praugdal tried to move it to the line. Menelainen, but it is Jaska giving it to him. Saku Menelainen, point pass. Mattila played the puck. There's a kick save by Arnson off the long drive by Lehtinen. Menelainen on it for Finland now as they look to tack on a 5th if they can. Bjornanen in his 4th World Championship. Menelainen to the blue line. Lehtinen looking for some room. Mattila spins. Mikko Lehtinen wrists it. Arnson just let that one go off the mark. Granlund. All kinds of pressure now from Finland as it's moved deeper by Mattila. Good setup. He got it back. Glove save by Arnson off the long wrist shot by Jesper Mattila. Finland. Kapanen's got a pair. Huru has the other 2. They're up 4.
Okay, so we'll chat music with our DJ Young Vermont play right now. It will be hip hop.
Dan Robertson and Mike Johnson here inside O2 Arena. Should be a good one to follow the late game. Switzerland and the hometown Czechia. That'll be a dandy, you'd have to think.
That will be heated. There's 4 top teams here battling, and it's Switzerland, Czechia, Finland, and Canada. And they're going to be the 4 teams that get to the quarterfinals. Just depends on the order. Now on the other side, you have the US and Sweden, and then Germany, Slovakia. Although Slovakia up 4-1 on the Americans right now.
Impressive so far. What a game it was last night. You mentioned Switzerland outlasting Austria 6-5, scoring in the last minute. Nico Hischier with a hat-trick goal to seal that one.
The word's going to get out. Don't take penalties against Switzerland, where they scored 5 power play goals last night.
Oli Mata moved that one ahead and off the stick of Pustanen. The 24-year-old Mata has to go back as Ronald was coming along. The captain Granlund shoveled it through. Carried along by Hellenius, but Finland is offside.
So Norway battling tough. They understand where they're at. One of the things that Norway is trying to improve on is the idea that they want to try to play going forward, not just defend and survive, although the shots are 29-13. Finland's very good, but keep an attacking mindset where if there's a play to be made, don't be afraid to try to make it. Don't just keep giving it away.
No, it makes sense. It's a good mindset to have.
Especially as a team that's growing. And then when you get against Austria, you'll have more time to make the plays and then more confidence to make them.
Martinson set it up. That shot was blocked. Ronald took the drive, but it did not get through to the goal. Johannesson back at the line. Martinson kept it in, passed it behind the net. Ostrom Salston changing directions a couple of times, working against Leitonen. Ostrom Salston with it. That shot. Terry with an eye on it. Watch that fly wide, and the Finns are able to clear. And that's going to be icing on the play.
A little bit better for Norway as they're trying to get on the board, as Oliver Kapanen follows up his hat trick against Great Britain with 2 more. And the tip master, apparently, that's his 3rd goal on a tip, and an absolute gift from Arntzen. Off Oxen and Skaten in front. 5 goals to lead the tournament. And look, you end up with 5 goals at the end of the tournament? That's a great tournament by any standard. We got about 5 goals through 3.
Kapanen's just 20 years old.
Scouts in Montreal will be smiling. 2nd rounder from 2021.
So Vincent Rohrer a little bit later with Switzerland, another Canadians draft pick. 4.5 to go in this second period of play. Inola on it for Finland, getting some help from Jaska. He has a stick tied up right now. Krogdahl there, as well as Eirik Salston for Norway. His play goes right along. Get the sense the officials will not blow that whistle. They'll let them play it through.
We saw a double delay of game on a scrum on the first day. I'd never seen it before.
Never heard of that before.
No, for not moving it along. A double delay a game.
We see last night too many men on the ice when a team was shorthanded.
Yeah.
It was different. That is cleared by Tretanis.
We also saw earlier today a double holding penalty, one on each team.
Twarson to Krogdahl. He's being chased in the corner by Bjornanen. Shots 29-13. Finland with a pair of goals from Kapanen and Huru to give them their 4. And they'll let them play. Good look at referee on the scene, Thomas Ronsky from Slovakia. And finally, are we going to get a delay of game here, Mike?
Double delay! There it is.
No way.
Or is it just one? It can't be just one.
We'll clear it up when we come back. 4-0 Finland here in Prague.
Is there anyone who wants their merchandise just for free? So rise and stand up.
Go! Both of you! Play the puck! Move the puck or I'll give you penalty! Let's go! Red player! Red player! Move the puck! Move the puck! Move the puck! Let's go! 43! Let's go! Let's go! 43!
thought it might be the double delay of game, but as for now, Max Krogdahl, the only player in the box.
It's worse. It's just one. Krogdahl gets a delay of game when him and Bjorn, it was actually Thorson, I think, but him and Bjorn and, what was Krogdahl and Bjorn in. So why is this on 43 and not on 24? Why does 43 have to lift his foot up and give Bjornen in possession? Why doesn't Bjornen have to lift his skate up and give it to Krogdahl? That is an outrageous call.
Patrick Thorson would agree.
Like if this was a medal game and you're going to give, like, you can't do that. You want to give them both? Okay, they're both part of it. Jordan was every bit as guilty as Krogdahl there. That is crazy.
Thorson was livid with the call. Finland on the power play, looking to go up 5. The pass to Oksanen, steers it back to Granlund. Longtime NHL veteran Mikael Granlund in no hurry. Lehtinen, Inola, he's been the recipient of passes at that spot on the power play.
Got to get it over here to 64, watch him walk down and find lanes.
And it is Granlund, steers it back. Lehtinen with a drive, and that is blocked. That stung. Ronald took that one squarely and trying to get up, hobbling noticeably. Pass to Inola, he'll step out and give it back to Lehtinen.
I just give it to Granlund.
And they do. His shot, that one is blocked by Johannesson. He tries to clear, can't get it past Granlund.
O'Neill can barely stand up.
Granlund cruises in, backhand pass, looking for Oksanen, and he'll come to the boards to get some space.
Ford, O'Neill in the center from Norway cannot even move.
There's a shot and ripped off the side of the goal by Inola. And you're right, O'Neill, just all he can do to stand up right now. Lehtinen to Inola again. His shot redirected wide. Picked up behind the goal by Pakarinen. Finland hanging on to this puck, looking for their second power play goal of the night. Inola fires, and that one's blocked by Johannesson.
Oh no!
So 2 players in a degree of trouble for Norway. Granlund side of the net pass. Inola.
Oh, that would have been sweet.
He can't buy one, not yet. Anyways, had his looks.
He's going to find short side right under the bar. He keeps putting them too low.
Lehtinen, Granlund, power play just about over. Lehtinen fires it, just missed the net, and look out of the box. Krogdahl, can he get to it? Krogdahl in alone, scores! Max Krogdahl has Norway on the board.
That is poetic justice for a penalty never should have had. And he shot blocks. Johannesson throws it out there. Krogdahl in alone. Looks like a forward sliding in and going under the bar on Saturday. That's the first goal Finland's given up in the entire tournament. And a pretty tidy little finish bar down. Saturday can't believe it. He's ticked off that they gave up the breakaway. We got half the Norwegian bench in agony from all the drop blocks. O'Neill going down the tunnel. Johansson can barely get off. Krogdahl having a conversation about the previous penalty. And after all that, we got a goal for Norway. And someone scored against Finland.
So Krogdahl, despite scoring, you're right, he's still arguing over the penalty call.
He's
did well to stay on side 2 on that breakaway.
Yeah. A perfectly timed alley-oop.
So after all that power play pressure from Finland, just as the power play expired, Norway gets the goal, and it is Krogdahl.
It's good stuff, though. You'd love it if you're in the penalty box. You really didn't do anything wrong, so you're in there sort of stress-free. And then you step out as a defenseman. Don't even have to head back into your own end. You're just in alone. And one touch and under the bar for Krogdahl.
Johannesson gets the only assist on that play. 64 seconds left in this second period. 4-1 now, Finland with the lead. Kasastul worked it around the boards. Jaska waiting though for Finland. Puljujärvi rolling off a bump. He's a big body, difficult to handle in those situations usually. That'll go all the way down to Sateri. So Sateri had the 27 save shutout yesterday and 14 shots. Finally, the 14th one beats him here tonight. Half a minute left in the second period of play. Moved back toward the line, but Puljujärvi stepped in front of it. Got some speed on the right from Kapanen, but That doesn't work, and it comes back to center. Riikola pounds it in, took a pretty good bump there. Feed to center, intended for Brandtzæg Nygaard. Under 10 left, and it's wobbled down into the Norway zone. No icing. And so we are through 2 periods of play, and Finland with the 4-1 lead.
Pretty similar to the first period. Kudu and Kapanen get one for Finland, and then finally Norway is able to break the seal of the entire tournament as a nice backhand flipper, and we'll see how many Norwegians come back to play in the third period between Ronhild and Kazastool and Johannesson. They're paying the price to stay within 3.
They've taken their bumps and bruises here tonight. Finland leading it after 40 minutes by a score of 41. You're watching the World Hockey Championship from Prague.
Well, we'll see. But now back to the second period, and it's Toa, and here are the key stats. a když si nesmete to QR tak aplikaci do vás a dozvíte se ke všem podstatným informacím týkajícím se mistrovství světa live lednovky.
Both teams are playing full swing.
Hey, big man, all good? Have a good one, buddy, okay? Have a good one.
Stay down!
No! Stop! Hey! 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 Enough! 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 I stopped the play! Enough! Okay? Yeah, okay. Get everything who's stick it out, okay? All good, buddy? Let's go! Red player! Red player! Move the puck! Move the puck! Move the puck! Let's go! 43! Let's go! Let's go! 43!
Both teams are playing full swing. Both teams are playing full swing. Both teams are playing full swing.
Germany, and no, 22 of you don't remember the final, would be Czechia becoming the last world champion 14 years ago. Now, the second question, when did Finland last win the IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship? I mentioned already what the great years are currently for Finland, so it's not very far from 2024. You can type and you have lost 3, 2, 1 second to go. Time is up, and the premiere was the year 2022. Correct. And they did it as well in 2019, but it was not the last title of world champion. The final question, the third one. Choose a country who is not a member of the so-called Big Six. Canada, Sweden, Finland, or Austria. Big Six, the countries that have always the biggest hunger for success, and they are always successful. It is Austria, 171 right answers, and now we're waiting for the winner. Who can later on at the information desk call it the prize. It'll be ready for you, and you'll show that your nickname is the nickname that we're about to reveal right now. The winner is Bedard Sven. Congratulations to you, Bedard Sven. Well, we're not going to see Connor today, but tomorrow he'll be here leading Canada to success. So Bedard Sven is the winner. Congratulations, you can pick up your prize at the information desk that is located behind Sector 101. Dámy a pánové, to je kvíz. Další nás čeká představce vyhýženého hlavního bodu, tedy večerního utkání mezi Švýcarskem a Českem. Pevně doufáme, že vydržíte a že znovu vytvoříte atmosféru, kterou nám celý svět může jen a jen závidět. Teď naskok do skupiny D, blížíme do Ostravy, tam hraje Slovensko a Slovensko vede 4-1 nad Spojenými státy. So they are currently second in Group B, and they're free to come back to Prague and play here the quarterfinal is vivid. It was 20 years ago when they did on the sea. Now back to our game. Scandinavian Derby, Norway, Finland. These are the highlights from the second period.
Norske. Norway. Let's go, Norway. Norway, let's go!
Thank you, Morty.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and announce Team Norway. And also please welcome back to the arena, Team Finland.
and Mike back with you here in O2 Arena. Max Krogdahl getting the only goal for Norway so far. A stirring goal as he came out of the penalty box and beat Harry Satri. Look at the fans. Great atmosphere again here today. Jonas Arnsson's been a busy guy. He's been strong for Norway. What have you seen through 40 minutes here, Mike?
Well, more of the same from Finland. Their offensive strategy, their power play strategy, they're very clearly established. Point shots, tips, traffic in front. Power play and seam plays from Granlund on out. Problem is for Norway, Finland is so disciplined, they rarely turn pucks over, so rush opportunities are very hard to get. When they dump it in, they can't get in on a forecheck and pressure, so you just don't have a lot of offensive zone sequences. That is the challenge for Norway. And every other team that plays Finland, they haven't really solved how to get consistent offensive zone time.
And the third period is underway here in Prague as it's grabbed by Brandsack Nygaard. He'll take it down the boards. Looking for an option, flips it deep. Eirik Salston is there. Thorsen after it, pushes it to the half boards, and he gets it back. Thorsen played in the Quebec League years ago for Munson and Baie-Comeau. Patrick Thorsen is on it, centering pass all the way out of the zone. Solberg. Norway changing. He'll step out with it. Stian Solberg takes advantage of the room, makes a pass. Pretty good one to Ostrom Salston.
Curls. Playing like 4 guys for the whole time up the ice. Was there a power play I missed or something? Or was it a change that they missed?
Puck loose behind the goal as Koski was knocked down, the Finnish player. He'll go behind the net again and rattle that one around. Krogdahl, no icing, they say.
Good no call. That's a weak pivot attempting an icing. I like it.
Loose at the front of the goal and swept away quickly there by Ostrom Salston. Turnover, shot, and a rising drive off the mark. Saarajärvi took that one for Finland. There's a drive and tipped again in front of the goal as Kapanen looking for his second consecutive hat trick. And Norway quickly clears. Now Saarajärvi will weave and cut back behind his own goal. Just underway here in period 3. Norway coming into play 0-2, and Finland with a regulation win against Great Britain and a shootout loss against Czechia. Unit goals. Norway trying to break it out, but that is cut off. Inala, who's had many chances, shoots, and he missed the goal. Mata kept it at the blue line. Inala lets that one go around. Jormaka was there for Finland. Both back toward the corner. Vesterheim, he wears 13 for Norway, trying to check his man Huru. He rolls off the bump. Inala behind the net looking to center it. And it came right back to him. He's tied up by Hansen. Back toward the line. Norway looking to clear. Now Hansen will have a chance to do it. Dump back in to the zone. Looks like Kasastul has his old number 49 back on.
Put it through the wash cycle and he cut his face open, crashing into the board. So he played the second period with number 9. Now he's back to 49.
Back to his old self. Solberg carries it away. Shots in that second. 12-8 in favor of Finland for a 2-period total of 29-14. Solberg fires it, kicked away by Satri. Lehtinen off the side of the goal, loose in front, backhander. Satri got a piece of it, and he is able to freeze it. Bit of chaos in front of that Finland goal.
Quick opportunity off the rebound and a forecheck leading with the stick. Hurad, who has not had many shifts in this game with fresh legs, lead with the stick, bounces off the referee falling, and Satri is fortunate that that wasn't handled faster by Berg Paulsen because he was on the wrong side of the net, expecting the puck to go around the back.
Referee Christopher Holm banked off him into the front of the goal. Face-off win by Hannes Björninen, who plays for Örebro in Sweden.
That's all he does. 81% on face-offs heading into this game. He's the best face-off man in Finland, or Sweden, where he played, and the best face-off guy on Finland.
If you can specialize like that, you can hang around the game a long time.
Talk to Manny Malhotra, Yannick Perreault, guys who extended their careers with that. And you don't notice Bjornen in 24 with the puck right now much in these games. Wait till they play Switzerland. Wait till they play Canada. Wait till they play Sweden. He will play a much larger role.
3-goal lead for Finland, 3.5 into this third period of play. Finland play Austria tomorrow and Canada on Saturday. Norway will play Denmark tomorrow. Martinson looking for it at center, but it is Granlund directing traffic as the pass comes to the right for Puustinen. His second World Championship. Directed it toward the goal. Moved ahead to Krogdahl, the Norway goal scorer. Calling for it, Engebrat, and he'll carry it into the zone. Sander Engebrat took a bump. Riikola shook that one loose. He's able to flip that. Back inside his own line is Kassastuhl. He turned it over. Granlund denied. Good save by Arnson.
It's behind him. It's right beneath. I could see it between his legs.
Referee with the whistle that time. It's Thomas Wronski with an eye on it.
I'm not going to lie to you. When Granlund first jumped on this loose puck, I thought he was going to pass it. As crazy Carroll. And Granlund gets it. Great stick check. I thought he was going to send him a backhand pass, but he elected to go on the back. Now watch me throw it back in front. It hits the back of Arnson and just sits between his legs. And it sat there the whole time till the whistle went. Never really had it covered.
Well, Terry Puustinen was waiting in front, hoping Granlund might pass it to him as it shot right back into the Norway zone. Arnson says it went on play and touch of the puck, and they do blow it dead.
And Granlund is such a passer by nature. You think, you know what? Spent the whole tournament spreading it around. Not to Kapanen, who leads the tournament in goals with 5, 2 tonight again after a hat trick last game. But Granlund certainly is a distributor. Had 4 assists against Great Britain last game.
Granlund had 48 assists. He led San Jose in scoring with 60 points this past season. Mata wristed it through, and Arnson able to hang on to that as Oliver Kapanen won the faceoff.
I was thinking about a young guy like Kapanen, even getting to practice with Finland, and you see the details of Granlund taking faceoffs against Bjorninen. It can only help to make you better.
Noah Steen tried to knock that one down at center. Now Kaski worked it around, and he'll get it back. Oliver Kaski shot it into the Norway zone. Mata directed it toward the hash marks. Kapanen set it up, and Arnson with a good save as Puljujärvi pulled the trigger.
Not hard to read Puljujärvi. I want to play cards with him because when he's frustrated, you know it. When he's happy, you know it. And he misses his target. And that's why he's disappointed. Good quick feed. Kapanen could have gone for a hat trick. Was in a good spot to shoot, but the Finnish superfan appreciates it. That has been 3 games of that same, I don't know what those are called.
A singlet, I guess.
Oh, someone's done some wrestling in their past. Okay.
Well,
singlet. Okay.
Well, maybe he packed like a week worth of them and wears a different one every day.
The beer stains in the front tell me no. He's become a bit of a fan favorite in the rink.
Puck turned over out front. Arnson made the save. Where did it go? It may have deflected off Johannesson. Bad turnover that time for Norway. Almost 5-1.
That was Huru's hat trick. Right there. Sailed it.
Right back on it is Inola. Point pass, shot, and it's in.
That one sounded like it might be in.
Well, the referee right there waved it off. Nobody else made that reaction, but we'll maybe get a chance to see it again, as I don't think Arnson saw it at all.
Oh, another point shot with a change of direction. Stop me if you heard this before.
Pass to center, that close to being 5-1. Manalainen kicks it and sends it in deep.
Now they would blow the horn if they saw on the review that it went in. But with what's going on in the penalty area, does the horn work right now? Because they are down power down there.
Puustinen with a drive and a save by Arnson as he booted that one away. Great opportunity. That was Sarajärvi actually with a shot for Finland, as Thomas Olsson will weave back with it. He'll allow a couple of mates to make a change. Kassastuhl, headman pass to the line and no further. Runs into Jaska. Isak Hansen, he'll leave it. Kassastuhl tried to take it to the front. Now the backhand pass. Finland holding the zone. Jaska dropped it. Granlund leaning in. Mikael Granlund. That puck off a discarded stick. Stays right on it. Knocked away. Nice play by Isak Hansson, staying with him all the way. Juha Jaska. Kustanen to Granlund and back again. Granlund goes to the dot. Puck goes to the blue line. Lehtinen. Mata shoots, and that's blocked by Kasastul, as if he hasn't had enough pain here tonight. Mata. Granlund. Finland pressing. Mata shot, and he put it wide. Granlund, little chip pass through. Kustanen will take it to the boards and give it back to the Finnish captain, Mikael Granlund. Sent it toward the front. Little tip play by Mata. And finally, Arnsson is able to freeze it. Finland coming close to their 5th goal several times, but they still lead at 4-1 here in Prague.
And now get ready for the cheers on the giant screen. You will see they receive 2 prisoner purple glasses. Now it's time to let your beer and show us how you can cheer. And if you can cheer, you will collect the most precious gift from our country. Costa Purple Beer. How do you reach them?
Definitely, but it's time to hold your beer and you cheer with your friends. Cheers, cheers. Guys, cheers. And now it's your turn, and some of you will win.
Okay, well, Peter looking for somebody who can cheer like Stinka and his Finnish friends. Show us your beers, so we can cheer together. Who will be it? Okay, it's you. Now it's time to cheer. Great, thank you so much. You're received 2 beverages.
Back in Prague, this is one of 3 border battles in Group A. Norway and Finland share a border of 736 kilometers. The other border battles in this group, Czechia and Austria. In the game we saw last night, Switzerland and Austria, where the Swiss were able to hang on for a 6-5 wild victory. Austria pushing Switzerland right to the limit. Back for it is Hidasmaki for Finland. He is bumped on the play, but supported by Kaski. 28-year-old, up to 4 assists in the tournament. Knocked down there by Berg Paulsen. He'll drive with it, flipped it on the backhand, and Saturday knocked it away. Kapanen with it. One of the defenders fell. That was Solberg. And Puljujärvi stepped around his man. He tried to center the pass for Oskanen. Didn't quite work. Kapanen took a bump, got it back to the blue line. Riikola. That shot knocked away. Kaski with the wrister.
How did Kapanen not tip it? I don't understand.
He usually does. Kaski looked to flip it behind the goal. Kapanen was waiting, but it is Riikola now. He'll punch it right back. And that skipped over the stick of Kapanen as Puljujärvi knocked down on the play. Kapanen for Finland. Point pass as they control it with ease. That long shot just missed the net. Finally, it'll come to Solberg, and he'll skate it away. Stian Solberg gets it in, and Norway gets the change that it needed. 11.5 to go in this 3rd period. Finland led it 2-0 after 1, then 4-1 after 2 periods of play, and we get an offside.
Finland keep pushing, battling for loose pucks, getting pucks to the net. And here's the one that rang off the bar. Even if you're not tipping the puck and Hudu doesn't get his stick loose, Arnsson just goes down. If you put it right under the bar, it's above his shoulder, as he's not the biggest goalie. And we were wrong. It sounded so high-pitched. The ting of the post was a different sound than normal. I thought maybe it caught one of the back bars, but clearly off the crossbar.
Well, I was right with you on that one. Mata takes a bump. Inola at the hash marks. Jiri Inola, his 3rd World Championship. Jormaka carries it in. Back for Mata. He'll step to the corner with it. Olli Mata allowed to walk right out. Chipped away from him at the last moment by Engebrat. And lipped on by Huru. He's got 2. Inola as they weave. Inola cuts behind the goal. Protects it. Point pass. Mata, wrist shot. That went off of Noah Steen. Finland right back to the loose puck. Vesterheim with a check on his man, but the Finns maintain possession. Inola gets the return pass. Inola shot, and that is blocked, and it flies out of play.
Nila's going to need a new stick. He must have a dozen shot attempts, probably 4 or 5 on net at least. Got a couple assists in a productive and busy afternoon. After 2 periods, he had 5 on net. So he not being very selective in what he's looking to do.
10:24 left here in the 3rd period of play. Kasastul bothered by Manalainen.
See Manalainen back playing. He missed last game after getting tangled up with Radko Gudas in the 1st game. So I like his physical presence available to themselves in the 4th line.
Manalainen was a 4th liner mostly with the Jets 2 years ago. As the pass to the side of the net, jamming at it, Jormaka trying to make it 5-1, and Arnson got the pad on it. Berg Paulson to center, and he's wrapped up right away. Checked there by Takarinen. And as Saturday touches, we have a whistle. 4-1, Finland continues to lead over Norway here in Prague.
It's regular working day. Je obyčejný pracovní den. 320 dnes zde. 16 127 diváků. Děkujeme mnohokrát. This is the attendance. Thank you so much for support. More than 60,000 people in the hall.
It will be no showtime. Then our stars are yours. It's your time. We want to see what you are able to do.
Dan Robertson and Mike Johnson back here in Prague. The next game, the final game of the day at O2 Arena, will be Czechia versus Switzerland. Slovakia continues to lead against the USA 4-1 in Ostrava. Right here, 4-1 lead for Finland. Solberg made the pass. In it goes. Now Johannesson looked to center it. That went off the stick of the Jaska and out of play.
And it has felt very sort of one-way traffic in this game, but still a 4-1 game. Norway within 3 is something for them to build off of. I mean, Norway, they've started their tournament. Switzerland battled them hard, lost 5-2. Czechia, they were up at times in that game. Czechia got it done late at the netter 6-3. Finland here, those are, you know, they keep this a 4-1, 5-1, whatever it ends up being. Those are 3 games that if they replicate against Austria, Denmark, and Great Britain, they can easily win all 3 of those games.
You mentioned it earlier that they were up 3-1 against Czechia. Maybe for their own good, did they get up too early against Czechia?
Too much time left on the clock when they went into the very passive defensive shell and eventually broke down.
A couple of Czechia goals, and the crowd really got into it, as you would expect.
To tease up tonight's game, Switzerland and Czechia will be a doozy.
Switzerland with lots of firepower, the likes of Hischier and Yossi and on and on.
As Kevin Fiala stepping off the plane and into the lineup. I think he's arriving today for Switzerland.
Granlund works it back. No Matt Zuccarello tonight for Norway, as we've mentioned. That's not helped them at all.
I think that's mostly just rest. Apparently not a serious injury. It's going to be a physical game, hard to win anyways for older Zuccarello. They need him down the stretch.
Oxenden for Finland. Puljujärvi is over there too. Solberg, he's played a lot tonight. Krogdahl, the Norway goal scorer, to Solberg. Steen took the pass, knocked away right away by Sarajärvi for Finland. Oxenden played it to the open corner. Steen got there, Riikola bumped him. Steen, point pass, but Krogdahl, no way he could get there in time to hold it. 7:45 left in this third period of play. Finland with the 3-goal lead. A power play goal to open it at 6:49 of the first from Kapanen. His first of 2. Prague. Left side pass, Berit Paulson. Taken away. Vitas Maki. And we get a whistle with 7:20 left now.
Almost as a testament to the way Finland plays, you have Hurju and Kapanen with 2 goals. Any other country, we'd be like, oh, hat-trick watch. Doesn't even seem like it's anywhere remotely on the radar for the players who have 2 goals, for their line mates who might be trying to get them their third. It's just the mentality, the way this team buys into the team game, and that's why they are always a threat for medals. They don't have the most NHLers on the rosters. It does not matter. The way they play gives them a chance.
Well, to your point earlier, Kapanen had a look to the right of the goal. He elected to make the pass.
Because it was the right play to make. That's their thing. Just make the right play all the time.
Vikingstad carries it into the zone. Shovels it behind the net. Took a weird bounce to the front. No harm done as Jormaka was waiting for it for Finland. Seen some odd hops here tonight. Scrambling into the zone, Inala. Taken away by Isak Hansen. Kasastul. It's turned over. Ransag Nygaard into the corner. He put it to the side of the net. Hansen waiting for it. Chipped it up ahead, and Stolson over the line. Torsen, the captain, shoveled it toward the goal. But Lehtinen boxed out his man, so no shot there for Norway that time. Pakarinen bumped off balancer by Krogdahl. And Hansen skating to the corner, lost possession of it. Finland on it with the turnover. Menelainen cross ice for Lehtinen. Played it behind the goal. Krogdahl waiting for it for Norway. Shots are 36-14 Finland. They have the 3-goal lead, and out it goes. Lehtinen allowing teammates to change. He'll carry it ahead. Pushed it in. Dumped it in. Defender fell. That was Kasastul. Behind the Norway goal, Martinson is there. Played it right side for Ronhild. Martinson bowled over Granlund. Back behind the net, Kasastul. You see, I'm sure the quality of the ice right now. We've seen some weird bounces the last little while. As it dumped into the Finland zone.
It's going to be a concern at some point. They're just volume of games. We've had 8 games. This is the 9th game in this building in just over 3 days.
Granlund at center. Trying to hook up there with Riikola. Went all the way to the backboards. Johannesson, who had an assist on the Krogdahl goal at 18:47 of the second. He got it out. Solberg whacking at it. He's got some time now. Johannesson, the 27-year-old, 2 assists in the tournament for him. Vesterheim cuts back. Petter Vesterheim put it back behind the goal. Solberg got it from Olsen. Solberg behind the net. Steps out, shoots it from a sharp angle. That'll rattle all the way over to Puljujärvi. And he dishes back to center. Chances have been few and far between here tonight for Norway. Just the 14 shots. Kaski takes it back behind the net. So, as we've talked about, no goals against for Finland until in this game. They did allow a shootout goal in the loss to Czechia in the opener. Andre Kasha with the only one there. That feed intended for Huru, and it is icing against Finland.
However, Kaski, you mentioned his 4 assists. All 4 of Kaski's assists have been on point shots that have been tipped in. So he's got that part of the game down pat. As this crowd is just the warm-up, the opening act for the main event tonight. Heavyweight tilt between Switzerland and Czechia. And it was Czechia who beat Finland in the opening night, 1-0 in the shootout. So they are the only 2 teams amongst the big 4 that have played so far in the tournament until next game.
Berit Paulson into the corner. Norway trying to cut the lead, the deficit in half. Koski is there for Finland. And just trying to bang it out is Jormak, and away they come. Guru into the zone. A pair of goals here today, his first and second of the tournament. Jormaka, point shot, that is blocked. Mata right back on it. Oli Mata cutting away. Went to an E. That allowed the defender to grab onto it. Finland get it back. Inola faces the goal. Lehtinen shoots and snared out of the air by the goaltender Arnsson. 3:06 left. 4-1 Finland here in Prague.
Dear hockey fans, two great fans for Finland and Norway. Sorry, I'm here with me. So guys, what's your name?
My name is Holden.
Okay, and you will be the stars of the next 4 seconds. We're gonna play rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready? Okay, so we will start. Rock, paper, scissors. Norway is losing for now. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Unfortunately for you, one finish fans. This is the winner, and now it's your turn. Which prize you will win? Okay, there are 6 options, and we will mix those cards, and you will choose one winner. So, stay focused. And now it's your turn. Which limit? Which card do you want? C. So, what's on the C? It's this great gift for you. So, congratulations. Take the head, switch the
Latter stages of this game between Finland and Norway. Finland has led since the start. Kapanen with a pair, Huru with a couple as well. Prague has scored for Norway. No goals in this third period. 3:06 left. Quick shot off the draw. Kakarinen with the attempt that time. Torsen along the boards. Mentioned it off the top. Second most points in Norway history in this tournament with 52. And 3 against Great Britain. Assists in their last game. Driven into the zone. Pardon me, wrong team. Torsen, though, with the 52 points in his career, a nice number. 40 years old now. Carrying it along is Salston. He'll work that into the corner. Menelainen turning. Got it as far as center. Dumped into the zone by Bjorninen. Skating away, Kasastul, who went face first into the boards near the end of the first period. Great pass to the front of that. Ronil denied an opportunity.
You see Ronil back on the ice. He was felled by a shot block late in the second.
Torsen in the corner, unable to do anything with it. Saarijarvi is there with 2 minutes left now. Oli Mata steps out. Jaska as far as center. He'll ease that one in. Johannesson try to chip it to the corner. Picked off. Centering pass. Jaska kick save there by Arnsson. Granlund with the setup. And Norway up ice. Solberg challenged there by Saarijarvi, and a penalty is coming.
I'm going to go to Saarijarvi for a hold. Or look, I thought Solberg should get it for a trip. He's going to get it for a hold. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that call. He tries to slide it through the feet of Saarijarvi. I thought he was going to kick his feet out here. There, like that to me is a trip. Almost like a slew foot action. And so Finland back to the power play one more time. They do have Kapanen out there, so you would think they will be force-feeding him for a potential third goal.
They do have a power play goal, the first goal of the game from Kapanen. And false start, you see the linesman shaking his hand. That's Daniel Hynek from Czechia. Tough work to be a linesman.
Face-offs and dump-ins, the two most dangerous parts of the game for a linesman.
Little direction there for Kapanen from Hynek. Now we resume play. Finns come out of it with the possession. That shot is blocked. Taken by Pusterud. kept in the zone. Jormaka back to Pustanen. Kaski drags it. Kapanen skates back toward the line. Circle pass, it came right back to him. Now Kaski. Pustanen. Oliver Kaski. Pustanen shot, and Arnson knocked it away. He was ready. And that will just trickle off the stick of Jormaka and out of the zone. Under a minute to go now. Kapanen cuts. Plays it across. Puljujärvi warding off the check there of Isak Hansen. Norway trying to clear. Kapanen chases it, but Johannesson in the corner for Norway. Finland get it back. And that just jumped away from Pustanen, who would have had a good chance. Kaski hangs onto it. Puljujärvi shoots. Left leg save. Booted away that time by Arnson. Jormaka, under 20 left. Point pass. Kaski shot. Arnson hangs on.
Well, they finally got the Kaski to Kapanen connection that they were trying to look for. And Kapanen unable to get one more touch on it. Arnson battling and puffing right to the finish. So it looks like just 15 seconds left. Is going to be another workman-like, determined, comfortable win for Finland. Grind you into dust.
So Finland will improve to 7 points with this win. 2 victories and a loss in a shootout. Granlund drops it off. There's a drive, and Arnson knocked that away. Lehtinen with the shot. 5 seconds left. Lehtinen again wrists it through. That missed the goal. And time is up. Finland with the 4-1 win, dropping Norway to 0-3. And again, Finland 2 regulation wins, 1 shootout loss. 7 points for them, and they defeat Norway by a score of 4-1 here in Prague.
Huge thanks to all the fans that came here to Prague from Norway. Let's celebrate and see you soon in the arena at the next Norwegian game. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much also for supporting the winner of this game, Team Finland! The best players of each team will be awarded by IIHF International, official sponsor of the 2024 IIHF World Championship. The prizes will be presented by the Deputy Secretary General of the local organizing committee Prague, Petr Hubec, and Raiffeisenbank Czechia representative, Mr. Pavel Čeka. Best player of Team Norway, number 22, Martin Rodriguez. Best player of Team Finland, number 57, Arttu Hiiri. Dear all, please rise if you're able to for the national anthem of winning team, Team Finland. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much once again. Great luck to Norway in this stage here at the 2024 IIHF World Championship. They were playing against Switzerland, Czechia, and Finland. And once again, a huge thanks to the current leader of Group A. 12 goals in 24 hours. What an achievement by Team Finland! Dámy a pánové, děkujeme, že jste dorazili na dnešní odpolední utkání. Je mi jasné, že vyhlížíte to, co se zde bude dít už za pár desítek minut. Ve 20 minut nás čeká bitva tým Švýcarska a tým Česka! Prosím, opuste urychleně Pražskou arenu a následně vstupte znovu, abyste si užili volný předzápasový program a nekontrolovali nic podstatného. In case you are giving holders on an evening's game, Switzerland versus Czechia, we come to ask you to exit the arena and then bring answer so you can enjoy the pre-game program and you will not miss anything important regarding the team game where the home team will play. Thank you so much and see you soon at the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship.
Max, a 4-1 loss to Finland, but ahead of this game, your coach said it's really about finding Norway's own game and focusing on that. How do you think your team managed to do that today?
I think we still have some work to do to find where we want to be, but I think we step it up in the second and third period and kind of start finding the way, but I think we got a bit to work on still.
Norway and Finland, of course, share a border. Does that change or up the intensity at all?
Maybe a bit, but we always want to win, so every game's important for us. So, but yeah, that's fun as well.
Max, this is your 4th World Championship appearance with Norway. How much pride do you have putting on that jersey each and every time you represent your country at this tournament?
It's a lot. It's what I dreamt of all my life, and that's the most important for me to play for Norway. I really love it. Yeah. Ja, det alltid stort å ta på seg langslagsdrakta, så det det største man kan gjøre I Norge, og jeg veldig stolt av å bære den.
Thank you, Max.
Thank you.
Arttu, you had 2 goals tonight, and Finland now has 12 goals in their last 2 games in less than 24 hours. What has stood out to you about the offensive output from your team?
I don't know. We're just playing our game and scoring a lot of goals. I think most of the goals have come from the blue line, and we're just being quite lucky, but also done the work to get the puck in.
Your teammate Oliver Kapanen with a hat trick last game, another 2 goals today. What are you saying to him in the locker room after this game?
I don't know why he didn't score the 3rd one today. He should have scored 3.
A little playful chirping?
Yeah.
You now have 2 days off. What are you most looking forward to during your time off in a city like Prague?
Oh, just see the city. It's a beautiful city, what I've seen, and yeah, I'm looking for the experience tomorrow. We have a day off. We have a day off tomorrow, so we have time to look some, I don't know, fantastic stuff. Yeah.
Finland now has 7 points. How do you feel as a team?
No siis tosi hyvä. Mun mielestä ollaan parannettu koko ajan tätä peliä ja ollaan päästy aika hyvin ytimeen siihen, mitä se peli vaatii. Ja sitten vaan tarvitaan vielä lisää pisteitä. Tavoitteen joka peli.
Arttu, thank you.
Thank you.